And this film goes a lot further than the 2009 one, doesn't it? Character-wise, stories, it just seems bigger and sort of bolder, if I can...
Well, yeah, I think it's bolder because these characters are faced with kind of the absolute opposites of what you would expect from them. For someone like Kirk, who's so self-assured in the first film, I think in the second he's met with an incredible amount of self-doubt, and that's a scary place for a guy like that to be in, certainly for Spock, a man who's so kind of close-lidded?
You did have a late night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Closed what?
Talk about Spock. I mean, I think the first movie was about Spock grappling with his humanity, and this movie's about him embracing it, and that allows him to be more vulnerable and allows him to be witnessed in his vulnerability in a way that is uncharacteristic for the history of his journey. But it's important, I think, that he evolve and that the relationship between Kirk and Spock evolve. And that's a really big part of this movie. I would say it's really at the heart of it.
What was your favorite moment of shooting this picture?
There's so many. I do have a really nice moment with Benedict, who plays a character, John Harrison, who's our evil baddie when we've captured him, and he's behind this kind of glass partition. And the great thing about Benedict is he brings this kind of Hannibal Lecter-ish, cold, scalpel-like, robotic, clinical
close-liddedness.
But, you know, Kirk's this kind of like cowboy, and to see these two completely diametrically opposed physicalities, I think, next to one another is kind of fun, and just to see the mayhem that Benedict is wielding without doing all that much, I think, is quite something.
And wherever Star Trek goes, it's followed by hardcore Trekkie fans. Have you had any sort of interesting, dicey experiences with the fans?
No, they've been, by and large, really supportive and really encouraging. I mean, you know, they're a hardcore, ardent, enthusiastic bunch of people, and we're grateful that they've embraced us and championed what we're doing in terms of this new movie. So, nothing dicey.